Hi, and welcome back to Fundamentals, a series of videos that covers the essentials of using Trustpilot. In this video, we'll walk you through how to invite reviews that build long-term trust with your audience. Specifically, you'll learn all about the different types of reviews, how to implement review collection with an integration or the automatic feedback service, and how to activate your existing customer base by launching a Kickstarter campaign to quickly build social proof. Let's get started. You've probably noticed that there are different types of reviews on Trustpilot. Let's take a look at the 4 types of reviews. Verified reviews carry the most credibility across all review types. These reviews are collected by an automated invitation and carry a checkmark badge when viewed by consumers. Verified reviews are the most influential. They are more influential because they are automated by you and they're tied to transactions. Verified reviews also qualify you for Google seller ratings. This adds stars to your search ads, which can boost your visibility in search results. Unprompted reviews are organic reviews left voluntarily by customers. Invited reviews occur when you send a link to customers manually, and redirected reviews come from links on your website or social media. So in summary, it's best to automate review collection so you can get verified reviews. Now let's take a look at how to automate that review collection. The fastest way to automate review collection is using one of our integrations. You can connect Trustpilot directly with platforms like Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, or other CRM and e-commerce platforms. Once connected, these platforms automatically send a review invitation whenever an important customer interaction occurs. To get started with an integration, log into your account and navigate to the Get Reviews section of Trustpilot. If you use a custom email system, you can use the Automatic Feedback Service, or AFS, to automate review invitation. Let's take a look at how it works. Now, after some type of customer conversion on your website or with your business, this could be a purchase, a support engagement, a subscription renewal, or any type of activity where the customer does something important with your business. This usually triggers an email from your business, so the user receives an email. Now, at this moment, if you want to collect a review, you also need to send an email to Trustpilot. And to do this, you add a unique Trustpilot email address as BCC to the transactional email, or you can send Trustpilot a dedicated email when this happens. Now, this email to Trustpilot acts as a trigger for Trustpilot to automatically send a verified invitation to the customer. Let's take a look at the product and walk through how to set up AFS. Okay, here I am in Trustpilot, and I'm going to navigate to Settings and Email Settings. This is where we configure our generic email settings, which will impact AFS. So first I can choose a template, and I can click Change and then pick whatever template I want. I'm just going to click Select here. Next, I choose a company identifier, and we want this to be something familiar like our name or our domain so that the customer immediately identifies us, and that creates credibility. Then I want to enter a sender name. Again, we want it something like your business name so that the customer identifies you quickly. That builds credibility so that they'll answer the review invitation. And then we enter in a invitation reply email address in case anyone sends a reply. Now, finally, at the bottom, you can enter a landing page to send customers to, and then choose a privacy policy if you would like one included at the bottom of your email. Now, the next step for AFS is going to the Get Reviews menu, choosing Invitation Method, and then Email Invitations. So I'm going to focus on service reviews. So I'm going to pick my template, and then I can choose my AFS feedback method here at the top. Now, to set up AFS, as we talked about before, there's only a couple of steps. The first is I want to copy this email address. Now, I can either paste this email address into the BCC field of the email that is sent to the user, or I can have my email system send an email directly to this address when the transactional email goes to the customer. It's really up to me and what I can do within my system. The BCC method works really well, and it's super easy to implement. So I'm going to click complete, and that's all there is. That's all I have to do to set up AFS. Now, if you're new to Trustpilot, you likely have customers who purchased before you set up automated review invitations. The Kickstarter process lets you invite customers from the last year to quickly build your review library. Now, please note, you have a specific number of Kickstarter invitations depending on your plan. So please see your plan details for more information. Now, you can invite existing customers using a simple CSV file. Here's how. First, you can download the CSV template from our Help Center, and it contains fields like email, name, and order or transaction number. Now, you add the appropriate information into your CSV, and please remember not to include a title row. Then you save your CSV format file in CSV format, and then you upload it to Trustpilot, and we will process that file and send review invitations to those users. Now, before we conclude, I want to talk about who you invite for a review. To build real trust, you must invite a random, neutral sampling of your customers. We strongly advise against cherry picking only your happiest customers. Please do not choose the customers that you know will leave you a good review. Authentic trust comes from being open and responsive to every customer voice. Remember, AI systems will often look at your customer reviews when creating answers. They just don't look at your trust score. They'll look at the actual feedback from your customers and include that qualitative feedback in their answers. By focusing on the customer experience as a whole and inviting feedback consistently across multiple touch points, you'll build a strong trust score and good reviews that will drive more visibility. Let's sum up what we talked about today. First, we covered the different review types. Then we talked about automating review collection with our integrations and with the automatic feedback system. And then we talked about how to collect reviews with Kickstarter by uploading a CSV file. Now, by using automated verified review invitation methods, you're building a foundation of trust. You've got the tools and the strategy. Now it's time to start collecting reviews.